Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You are all unmuted. I apologize for the late start. We were, awaiting one of our gracious players, but we are all here. We are all queer. Get used to it. My name is Obsidia. I'm everybody's favorite Death Knight and the DM of this campaign. We're going to be doing round the table introductions before we do a brief session recap, and we jump back into quote unquote the shit. So, without further ado, we will start off with Paige the Mage.
Yes, hello, that's me. Hi, I'm Illya. I play the residential cat girl time wizard here on Ashes. I took an unannounced hiatus due to Final Fantasy and sickness and whatnot, but I'm slowly coming back, so thank you, and always happy to be here.
Always happy to have you. Yes, we came back after 2 week hiatus, but we're here and we are ready for trauma. So, next up, we got Illya.
Hello. My name is Lily, and I'm playing Illya in this lovely campaign here. Gonna keep it nice and short and sweet since we're running a little late. And just say, very excited to play D&D tonight, as well as Wednesday with Obsidia again for lovely Iron Kingdom stuff. So look forward to some fun times. I'll be here all week.
Thank you, Lily. Next up, we've got Euphoria, emphasis on the cocks.
Howdy, everyone. I'm Maris. I play Lady Euphoria Cox, everyone's favorite hot pink tiefling MILF. When I am not here being queer, I'm being queer on my own channel, and I do and storytime streams. So if you like comfy vibes and listening to audiobooks, stop on by sometime.
Thank you, Maris. Next up, we've got your pal Malral. Let's go.
Hey, I'm playing Malral, but you can also know me as Leech for the Bronze. You can find me on my channel, usually trying to figure out how to play Dungeons & Dragons or other RPGs and other things like that. And I'm going to take a sip of water right now because my mouth is real dry.
We love a well-lubricated Dragonborn in this party. Thank you, Litro. And last but never least, we've got Goth Cess.
Me do intro fast. Me RP cat girl. Me not cat girl. Me knight. Me do art. Me do game. Hi. Me love you. Me done.
Thank you, Cess. All right. Previously on Eberron, Ashes of the Last War, our party was able to infiltrate the former Siren research and development facility known as the Last Stand, wherein they began to discover the secrets that Seer and the dragon-marked houses had tried to hide. Namely, Cess's Delkir symbiote Spike was seemingly giving her access to all manner of forbidden technologies and information that the resident arcane intelligence of the facility was not terribly pleased about, but it still had to cooperate. As they learned the facility was created to first start with a program known as Project Hope, and then that secrets created Project Phoenix, which was in essence a kind of super soldier program using forbidden Delkir bioarcana to basically hyper enhance people and to make them functionally eternal by creating a form of living phylactery that they could always respawn out of, assuming they had enough resources to be able to mold a new body for them to imprint on. They also learned that the facilities had Project Hope and Project Anchor, which was specifically applicable to their very own Sylonia Decaneth, where they discovered Project Hope involved her father's efforts to harness the knowledge that his wife, the late Myrmidia Oribs had, and who had died in some attack during the war, along with his daughter Sylonia, by basically eventually figuring out that you could smash their souls together and allow them to plug and play aspects of them to be able to create a stable enough basis to get the information that Myrmidia had about how to use chimeric energy, the very energy that could undo reality itself, so that he could be able to make a weapon to effectively end the war. Through the use of Delkir technology and the experimentation on perhaps thousands of shifters and changelings, they were eventually able to perfect the process by figuring out that you could just liquefy enough people and it dilutes their personality enough that you can imprint a soul over it, which created our very own Sylonia, who then had herself systematically brainwashed and reprogrammed by her father to eliminate most senses of empathy and moral restrictions on the use of her chimeric energy access points so that she could be a prime tool for facilitating the creation of Project Peacemaker, the weapon that, in its first activation and malfunction, led to the creation of the Mournlands and the destruction of Seer itself. As the party recovered from this information, they determined they had to destroy the phylacteries deep within the facility that were tragically guarded by the arcane intelligence inhabiting the facility, which was actually just 3 illithid brains that had been gassed, lobotomized, and hooked up to be a direct Wikipedia access form for the management of the facility, and have it in the sense of, after all of the crew and personnel were deceased, has been maintaining operations here, much against their free will, but it is their programmed obligation. So as the party decided they had to stop this, the AI told them it looks forward to their success, but it was going to also have to oppose them, and proceeded to reveal its form of a giant abomination of tentacles, teeth, and claws and machinery, which has incredible psionic capabilities still. And while the battle was raging, our very own Cess got trapped in a field that was intended to purify the facility of any rogue Delkir organisms, which it had repeatedly told Cess that was inhabiting Cess's body. And in Cess's final moments of being fried, a very good little doggo named Spike, who was the Delkir symbiote, decided to give up its chance at inhabiting Cess's body if Cess ever died, to give Cess another chance at life, and with the simple thing of what Cess had told it in the first place, to be good. And with that, Cess came charging out of the field, ready to engage battle, and here we are, right back in the middle of our combat against the Last Stand. As we jump over to the battle section. One moment. I have to switch screens for everybody. And there we go. Let's zoom in a bit more on the screen. Since we're right up here. Everybody is inside of this giant monster done by our very own Calahab. Excellent monster designer. And I believe we are at the top of initiative.
I didn't. Was I at the top of initiative?
No, you actually gone. So we are at Euphoria, who's currently being.
Well, no, I didn't actually do anything. I just came through the door. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to do my turn then or
no.
At the start of the session. Oh.
You got to come back from the dead and give everybody 9 temporary hit points. That was what you did.
Okay.
Alrighty. So here we are, Euphoria. You're being fondled. What do you want to do with your life?
I don't like that for once.
For once.
Ayo?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
As the person not being fondled.
Do my damnedest to get out of the grip that I'm currently in. So I think I'm going to go ahead and attack, but I'm going to specifically like try to cut through or stab through the grip that's on me right now.
Okay, so you are restrained, so you do have disadvantage to try and attack it. So keep that in mind if you don't want to try and slip out of the tentacle.
You know what? What am I talking about?
You could just
What am I talking about? I'm gonna summon my echo. My echo's gonna poke it.
That was that is an approach. That is an approach. I assumed you were gonna do something different with that, but okay. So you summon your echo?
Yeah, talking about you warping, I can't do that in the same turn as summoning it, unfortunately. Well. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to summon my echo, and gonna have my Echo try to free me. So I'm gonna scooch it actually a little bit there. So I'm going to attack the arm that is holding Euphoria with my Echo.
Okay.
27.
That will hit.
9 piercing damage.
Okay, it is still fondling you, but it has been poked. It
I'm
didn't
gonna poke
appreciate
it again.
Another one.
Another one. 22.
That will also hit.
Another 9.
All right, with that extra 9 damage, it will drop you as you hear that psionic scream in your head. As the tentacle has to pull away from you as part of it gets severed and flops to the ground before it sprouts its own legs and just congeals back into the mass of the creature.
Ugh. Gross. If possible, I know it probably won't do much in the grand scheme of things. I am gonna back up just a little bit.
Okay.
Womp.
Womp womp.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright, with that, Sylonia, our recently mind-broken maiden, will continue to be a supportive being. And she is gonna drop some DACA on this thing. Her trusty repeating crossbow. Ugh, she is not doing hot with that. She at least hit with her. So as Sylonia tries to get her electromagnetic railgun gauntlet bolts to go slam into this thing, it is ricocheting off of psionic shielding and the various mechanical bits of this creature, but she is able to extend one of her spider-bot's legs, and the force-charged blade in it does tear into the creature once more. Illya.
All right. So, hearing an explosion behind me of Cess destroying a door, or assumedly Cess, I don't think I would take the time to turn around to check because holy shit, look what's in front of me. Just so I think just like to try and stabilize things, I think I'm going to use a big old 4th level spell slot to cast the Psychic Lance.
Okay, that's a bold choice.
It's cold damage, so.
Okay, so I was about to say, I'm like, using psychic damage against the psionic monstrosity. Interesting call.
It's an intelligence saving throw, which is still probably a really good score for it, but you know.
Yes, I am good at this.
I will use empowered spell, or not empowered, what is it called? Heightened? That makes it have disadvantage on the save.
Okay.
So...
Link it?
Yes, I'm linking both.
Okay. So, it's not a Constitution save?
It's a intelligence.
Because I read Sickening
Oh,
Radiance.
I linked the wrong one. I'm terrible. That's
okay,
better.
There we go. Alright, so first I'll make my int save at disadvantage with a 10. So let's make intelligence saving throw. Failed save, takes 76 damage, and is incapacitated until the start of your turn. Okay. So it takes 32 damage. Alright. So, yeah, how does your psychic ice lance work?
So essentially, just kind of taking a second to survey the monster, I kind of look to see, to try and find where the brain is. And just you see just basically she reaches back and this long, I have no other word for this other than this long shaft of ice just forms in her hands.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
And just takes a second to aim before just slamming it as hard as she can directly into the brains.
Yeah,
plural.
you see that there are 3 brains in heavily armored, like basically jars wrapped with runes and cabling, and you're able to slam it right into one of those brains. And you see a lot of icy static appear within the jar itself as it lets out a very brief psionic scream, and much of the body falls limp for a moment. However, there are still going to be 2 other brains active right now who can do some things.
Cool. I'm just gonna... I can't really back away and out of the monster's reach, so I'm just gonna back up right next to Paige, kind of look over at her taking a breath, and see Sess there as well, and just be like, How did you get through?
You see the gold tendrils sort of like waving by her as she just sort of looks at you and acknowledges you, but turns back to the foe.
Okay, my turn.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna be a little spicy here. Euphoria, on the initiative 10, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Right now?
Yeah, like right now.
Oh, wisdom
Make a
save.
wisdom
Oh
saving
boy.
throw.
Okay. Best
Ah,
I can do is a 7.
you'll love to see it.
Ah,
Do you want to give her a reroll?
do I have a reroll?
I don't remember how many you used.
Oh,
I think only at most 1, because it's only been round like 2 of combat.
okay. I it says I haven't used any, and
Okay.
I haven't touched my sheet.
Okay.
So yes, I will go ahead and give you that.
All right, Euphoria, reroll.
Bold of you to assume I'll pass this, so
Yep.
let's go.
Oh!
Yeah, dirty 20. Okay.
Yep. Fucking, you feel the alien intelligence reaching into your mind with those psionic tendrils to try and take control of you. But before that can truly take effect, Paige manipulates the timeline you're in to basically discard that variant of events. And so it's simply, the psionic energy just disappears to a confused gurgling, I guess, from a brain. All right, Paige.
Alrighty, let's go. Okay, so I will also use a 4th level spell because
Ooh.
fuck it.
it.
We're gonna fuck it. We're following in Illya's footsteps, and we're gonna use Ice Storm. So it's gotta go ahead and roll. Hold on, let me just go ahead and. I think it's got to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. It's so weird. Like, but it's good, but it's also very strange that you can move while incapacitated.
Okay, so I make a dexterity save.
Adrian.
Let's
Yes.
go. I do have magic resistance.
Usually because
which I actually forgot to
it's
use
paired with
against-
another one.
Ilya. Oh well.
Say, technically it still would have failed even if it was just neutral, so...
Yeah.
eh.
Good enough.
It's
Sorry.
still half.
A 19
Okay, so it does, but it takes half.
takes like half.
It's like
I didn't
half.
realize Larissa was here.
She's always here in our hearts.
All right, so it takes half damage, so that would be 10 and 2, so 12 damage.
Yes.
Uh,
2.
As everyone sees Paige casting, you notice that there's an after image as Paige casts where you see a taller Paige with only one eye. The other eye has a clock inside of it that is also echoing her movements to cast the spell. Kind of odd.
It's badass. Nice.
Is there anything else, Paige?
Other than looking over to Sess and kind of worriedly, are you okay?
she nods, and then big giant thing focus on.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Malral.
This thing's in our space, and I don't like it.
Yep, it is all up in your business.
So I'm going to back up one space, and then I'm going to follow the trend and cast a 4th level spell.
Wow, how original! How original!
And I'm going to
can't wait
cast
till it's my turn to
Wall of
cast one.
Fire.
Oh, okay.
As I go ahead and I take my sword and I just strike it into the ground, and suddenly, right here, if you can see the line I'm drawing, I'm just going to create a 55-foot long, just wall of fire surrounding us, cutting straight through this thing.
Okay. You could draw. You could like do a little thingy doodle.
Don't worry, I'm already on it.
And just so you know, only things on this side of the wall actually get hurt. Everything on the inside is unharmed by the fire.
That's cool. That's cool. I guess you're into that kind of thing.
It has to make a dexterity saving throw. Hold on, let me read it.
Yep.
So you know exactly when it has to make it. Because it's one of those spells.
They have to make it when you cast it, and when it enters the wall for the first time or ends its turn there.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes one now, and at the end of its turn, it'll also take one. So
Considering it's the size of the fucking space we're in, it's going to be hard for it to not do that.
correct. Well, it got a nat 20 on the first deck, so it does.
All right, so it takes half damage.
So 8 damage.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. With that, we will go to. How about? It's been a while since I've done. How about everybody for my final brain? I did one's incapacitated, one that. So yeah, one more brain can act. We are gonna go with everybody. Please make intelligence saving throws.
No, I just got back. No, my little brain.
Oh, my brain!
My brain bits.
Well,
Oh God.
How the fuck did I
oh,
roll the highest? I have a -1.
We had a good run.
Well, that was a good turn. Alright, let me have Sylonia go.
well, we all take. We
You all
took a
take 25
collective.
psychic damage.
We took a collective 150 damage from that.
We take 25 psychic
Yay.
damage. That's it.
Yep. Well, and
Oh, I was gonna get
you're
stunned.
She
stunned for
says.
the round.
Oh, I'm down.
I'm
You looked up
down.
HP?
Yep.
Yeah, I had the 9 temporary HP. I really.
Oof.
I did my best.
You tried.
And we
did
can't
good,
even
honey, you did
stabilize
good.
them.
Sylonia can at least. She's the one person who saved.
Well, I know what I'm doing next turn.
What do you mean stable? Like
She passed her saving throw, Sif. That is what I mean by saved.
Oh, well, what I mean is like the only one that can like do anything. Like, are we stunned or are we just taking
Yeah.
25
You're
damage?
stunned
We're all stunned.
until the
Okay,
end of
okay.
your turn.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
neat. Fun.
Yeah, so it's effectively one round that I guess everyone's not going to do stuff because everyone rolled poorly. Ripped rose gold indeed. Alrighty. So that is unfortunate. Alright, one of the brains is inactive, so I'm going to try and tentacle our boy Malral. Malral, how fondleable do you feel like you are?
I mean, I'm a big fat daddy, so.
The answer is very, and I respect that. Does 26 hit you?
Yeah.
Excellent. You were fondled for 13 bludgeoning, 8 psychic.
Okay.
I don't get any fun in this battle. Okay, this is so rude.
Well, you're down now, so I can't even fondle you. I'm not that
I
not that kind of
have-
person.
I think I have Great Armor Master, which I think gives me a 3 against bludgeoning.
Okay, so 10 damage plus 8 psychic.
Okay.
And Cess is stunned.
Yep.
Euphoria is down. Make a death save, Euphoria.
You got it.
All right.
19.
You're good for now. Sylonia is obviously going to try and stabilize you guys. She is going to be doing the double dip here. Let me see. I don't remember if she has this one healing spell. I know she has Cure Wounds, but yeah, she doesn't have Healing Word. Only Larissa has that. So I am going to use a Cure Wounds on our girl Euphoria because she is closest. Actually, I'm going to be big brain here, and she's going to heal Paige because Paige hasn't gone yet. Alright, Paige, you are stabilized with 10 hit points. Illya, you are stunned.
Move along.
Tragic. Alright, let us go with trying to fondle our very own Cess. Cess, what is your AC?
It is 17.
Gosh, you think you're like such a big dick now that you're alive again.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I missed!
No.
With advantage, real rough.
No.
I rolled a 13. Paige, it is your turn. You are no longer down.
I'm not dead anymore.
Yay!
Oh god. Okay.
By the way, please, I will roll the wall of fire damage again because its true initiative was the 20 damage. I mean the 20 initiative. So.
Okay.
Roll that. Nat 20.
Going to hit the button. Boop.
No. There we go. 23 damage. So it takes half. Another 12. Respectable. Alright, Paige, what do you want to do on your turn?
Alright, we're going with temporary HP at this point. I'm gonna use my last 4th level spell. And I'm gonna use polymorph.
Ooh, spicy.
So I'm going to change into, keeping with the cat brand, I'm gonna do a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay. I don't have that stat profile.
I can send it to you.
Okay. I can make you a person real quick with it.
I can use my same if you want me to, or...
I meant for like the damage profile and stuff.
Oh, that's fine.
You could also just type in the commands for rolling die and we'll see with that.
Make you chunky. There we go. That's our big kitty. Because you're a large
Big
size
kitty.
cat, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, large beast.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are now big
Whoa,
kitty.
big kitty. Okay, awesome.
You are now the big sister.
He always was, apparently.
I already was, apparently.
Her
Okay.
hair whited first.
All right, and we're gonna go with a claw attack.
Okay, is it a
So-
bonus action to polymorph?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can attack on the same turn.
I believe it is an action.
It is an action. Okay, so
yeah, you
I am
can't attack
just
this
I am
turn.
just big kitty right now.
All right, so
You
you
got
are
the temp HP.
you are a large
Yes.
saber-toothed tiger colored like Paige. So big white fur.
Also
I need to
remember
make you a new
that
token.
because you use polymorph instead of wild shape, all your mental stats also change.
Really?
Yes. Wild shape lets you keep the mental stats, polymorph does not.
You're as smart as a kitty.
We're sticking to the same.
Finally, Kate says has a chance.
Now Cess is the brains of the operation.
My int is 3.
All right, on initiative 1, the monster is going to do a I think I do the tentacle. Okay, so it actually can't go this turn because it was incapacitated. So, start of the next round. Now I'm gonna slam Cess into a wall.
Mm-hmm.
You said 12 was its actual initiative?
20 is its actual initiative.
20 was.
20. Oh,
It
okay.
rolled very well. Alright, Cess, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have a disadvantage because I'm stunned?
I don't think it's on
Strength
con.
and Dex, I think.
Yeah, I would
No,
imagine
hit a
strength
con
and dex.
fail.
Con would be kind of weird. You're a sturdy lass. All right, so you take half damage. So you take 9 damage.
Cut in half, that's 5.
5 damage as it slams you into a wall and continues fondling you. All right, Cess, it's your turn. You're currently restrained. What do you want to do about that situation? Do you want to say heck it?
Wait,
I
I'm
believe they're
restrained?
stunned.
I'm not.
No, he's
I'm
not. Cess isn't stunned anymore. It's only till the end of their turn. So
Then,
Oh, is it only until the creature's turn, not
no,
our turn?
the end of the person's turn. So Cess went after the thing, and so isn't stunned.
yeah, so,
Okay.
but I'm restrained
Yes, you are restrained.
by the tentacle slam,
Yes,
or
yes. If you look at you're restrained by the tentacle itself. If it slams you, it can then. I mean, if it hits
okay.
you, it can then slam you.
okay,
so,
gotcha.
So you are restrained. You can try to escape, or you can attack while restrained. It's up to you.
Okay, well, puts a damper on things. I guess I'll bonus action rage and then try to get out.
I thought you were already raging. That's why you took half
I
damage.
didn't do a turn last time, obs.
Oh, but you just because you said half damage from the bludgeoning, so I assumed you were. Raging.
Well, I mean, the 9 was cut in half because I succeeded the save, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So I took the 5 from
Yes,
that from
you're
being
right.
half, but I was not raging. I'm not like anything
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
I've used my
You're here. You're raging now.
I am going to use athletic, so I can use athletics to break out of the grapple.
If you want, you can attack while restrained, and you just have disadvantage. You are a barbarian, so.
Obs. You don't. Me and disadvantage. No, thank you.
I'm just saying, you're a barbarian. You can't counter it.
You give it the reckless treatment.
Yeah.
I guess I'll reckless attack.
I'm not making you do anything.
No, it's fine. It just sounds like we'll give it a try. My luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
reckless. So this is neutral.
yep, it is a straight roll. You
It's a
hit.
20 to hit. Let's go. I'm angry.
This gal. Jeez.
12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Please let me go. You do not want to hold on to me. The only way to break the grapple is with the athletics, though. Yeah, like I can't rip it off.
You would have to attack the arm, and you have to do a 15 damage. It's the equivalent of breaking the grapple.
Okay. I'm gonna reckless again, obviously. Okay, same roll, another dirty 20.
Yeah.
14 more damage.
If you've already reckless once, there's no reason not to
Yeah,
reckless the rest of the attacks.
hmm
Okay.
And that's my turn. So wait, is it 15 damage in one hit, or 15 damage over one turn?
15 damage over one turn. So you were no longer fondled.
Yay, I have movement. I'm gonna... Can't do that either. Alright, then I guess I'll just stay here.
Yeah, you're kind of trapped because of this wall of fire now.
Alright, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. You know, it's not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with it. Euphoria, make a death save.
You got it.
Exit is like right behind us if we wanted to.
That's another 19, baby.
All right.
Oh
Oh
you're
my
still
god.
good. We'd love to see it. You know, at this point, should Sylonia even stabilize you? I mean, come on.
Nah. We're good.
No, I'm gonna obviously stabilize you. That is the last of her first level, so she'll probably use a higher level. Yeah, she'll use the third level on you. Alright, so that's 22 healing.
Ooh.
Or, sorry, that was supposed to be a second level. Oh, well, whatever. 22 healing.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. Then she's gonna do a little force slash. Force slash. Will she hit? That's the test. She does. Alrighty, 6 more damage onto it. This thing is looking kind of rough. Maybe you've gone over half its hit points at least.
Sylonia slap.
She's not doing much. She's contributing.
Every bit helps.
Now we go to Illya. It is your turn.
All right. Think I'm just gonna look over at the party, nod, And I'm gonna teleport with my bonus action over to here.
Okay.
And then just gonna sort of on the back side here, so that way I can not hit any of the party members and just cast a good little fireball on that.
Just a little fireball of ice.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, great balls of ice.
Holy shit, that's a good roll.
That is an incredibly good roll, Jesus. 39 plus 5. Okay. Let's like rein it in a little bit.
I was so ready to be like, can I empower
I failed.
this?
God damn it. Alright.
Should I empower this? No, me slap.
And then I imagine it's immune to charm.
Yes.
Just throwing it out there. Yep. Okay. Moving on. That's my turn.
Okay. Tentacle monster. It is going to slam Malral.
Okay.
I'm just gonna smash you. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Natural 20.
Wow, that's kind of rude. Okay, so you take 7 damage
Okay.
as it smashes you about. And
I'm looking on the verge of death.
oh, I love to hear it.
Death has come for me again.
Paige, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna like move just a little bit over. I'm a big, and I'm gonna scratch it.
Can we please have an official saber-toothed tiger meow? That was adorable.
Nice.
Terrifying.
You're
Continue.
doing your best, sis. You're doing your best.
Vicious.
Prepared. I was. It's like the symbolic. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna scratch it. Okay. Okay. So that's
Start numbing.
2d6. This is plus 6. That I don't think hits at all.
You just rolled damage. So.
Oh, whoops! That was. Yep, you're right.
So-
Hold on. I got this. Plus.
It's the 20-sided dice one. Okay.
It's that one. Yeah. You know,
I
we're doing things a little
appreciate
bit backwards.
trying to hit with 2d6 plus 6. You know, it's a noble try.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, 23
okay.
will hit.
okay. Just flip it around.
Okay, so it takes 13 damage.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And I believe most big tigers have multi-attack.
I'm
I think-
looking,
I
but
don't think they have
only
multi-attack.
if I
think
do.
if it pounces, it could do the bite
Yeah,
and the
if I
claw.
pounce, but it's like right in front of me, so I can't.
You could leap
Will you
through the wall of
pounce?
fire.
Sound like a good idea.
Anything else, Paige?
I growl at it again.
Rar.
Rar. Malral, it is your turn.
Right. Everyone's pretty hurt. So I'm going to do the bitch thing and do another 4th level spell.
What a bitch.
At 4th level, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Word.
Oh, look, max.
Oh,
So everyone heals 11.
yay!
Big.
I had 69 HP. I don't know if I want it or not.
Nice.
Oh
No,
no,
you
no
can
HP,
stay.
no
You can stay
HP
at
for you.
69.
Nice.
Dirty
I
slut.
need it.
That was my last 4th level spell, but it was a bonus action. I'm going to use my main action just to, I guess, hit it with my sword.
Okay. You are restrained, so you do have disadvantage.
Oh, I am restrained.
Yes, you are being fondled.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use my fire breath weapon instead.
Wow. Okay. What is the saving throw?
Dex 14.
Yep. It's not magic, so. Ah, it
Ooh,
failed.
high damage.
Wow,
And
that's
it
actually
takes
a
17 fire damage.
Yeah, that's pretty good damage.
That's more than my fireball.
Ooh, this is.
As it's just
Spicy.
squeezing you with its tentacles, it just like squeezed a little bit too hard around the stomach and it just let out a large belch of lava.
Well, I'm glad you did that because it is about to slam you through a wall.
Maybe next time don't grab onto the fire guy.
Noted. Alright, please make a Constitution saving throw, Malra.
Alright. Probably won't be as good as the last one. 18?
That's pretty good.
Still pass. So you take 6 damage.
Oh, yay. I would have been dead if I didn't heal myself.
Damn it!
Oh.
Your stupid firewall! Alright, so at the end of its turn, it's going to take more fire damage. On its main turn... Oh... Euphoria is coming up soon. I'm gonna try and mind bend Euphoria again. Euphoria, please make a intelligence saving throw. I mean wisdom saving throw,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
God
19.
damn it!
Ooh.
I
You're
just
not
want to
mind
put,
breaking me today.
I just want to put psionic tentacles in your brain. Is that too much to ask for?
No.
Alright, now Malral, please roll your damage.
Oh, from my firewall? No problem.
Oh my gosh, you're rolling so many
30.
20s on that. Whew.
Game's easy when you roll well. Alright, this thing is really, really not looking good.
Skill issue.
I rolled really high on that one.
Alright, Sess.
I rolled like 3 8s.
You're not fondled, you're not stunned. What do you do with your life?
Now I will bonus action claw spikes. So that's more damage. I guess I'll hit it. I kind of don't have many options, so I'm going to recklessly attack it. Is there an advantage?
Yep.
He's not focusing me. I can chop him up more. It's a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
It's like a big tile of sludge on the floor. How the fuck do you miss? That's a 28.
It's because it is also very well armored. It's got all those cybernetic metal bits in it. Alright.
That's
Ooh.
16
Ooh,
points. of
Max!
Oh wait, one more thing. I forgot to change a thing. I'm gonna roll it again, but just for the damage type, so that people notice. There we go. Radiant
That's
now.
radiant.
There's pretty big
Radiant.
fire on the golden tendrils as they slash into them.
Okay,
For
so it's no longer force damage, it is radiant damage. This was just stylistic re-rolling, or do you want to take that to roll?
No, I don't want to. No, thank you, Obs. The first roll is good.
Okay.
This is my 4th level spell.
Bigger fist. Alright, with that extra 26 damage, we come to a very important part of this fight. Euphoria's turn. No, I mean, how do you wish to do your limit break, Sess?
I actually get. What?
Lord.
Okay,
Go!
we had 3 weeks of no sessions. I've been cooking a what if, and now it is real. Says who after that initial tentacle slam was sent flying back into like the side panel of the hallway she was cooked in, and a few of the cables sit out. And then as Sylonia is picking up Euphoria, the two of them make eye contact and have a really dumb shared idea. Sylonia runs over to those cables and then says instead it runs up the giant monster, yelling at Paige and Illya to set up the floor and toss their toys around, and Malra and Euphoria to support, and says is going to like Spider-Verse style run up this giant creature and with her tendrils grab its tendrils and sort of wrap it around like a roof, like around one of the ceiling vent pipes that you see in like labs and stuff. I'm assuming this place has one of those. Yeah. And she's sort of holding it up like a cradle. She slides down. She's got like it's being raised up, sort of like a pulley thing, where like she's going down, it's being raised up, and she's pulling like it's a gym weight machine as it rises. And then for Illya and Paige, it clicks. Illya starts casting this magic spell as ice spikes start to rise from the floor. And then says, seeing this, let's go, and it drops and falls on it. And then as it tries to lash out at our spellcasters, Malra and Euphoria running interference, says picks it up again. Paige using her magic to now speed up Ilya's casting, which mutates the ice spikes so they turn to like little giant Lego pieces, as says picks up and drops it on the frozen Lego pieces over and over and over again until it gets harder for it to regenerate each and every time. And as it's rising up, whimpering, shouts now, as Sylonia, how you will turn back to her, has connected the magical radiation energy from the hallway room into her crossbow, releasing one bolt, causing the entire creature to disapparate, except for the 3 small brains that start falling towards says as she approaches, it says, "You got your ending. It just wasn't a peaceful one," and fucking smashes the brains with her tentacles into pieces.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, the death Legos strike again. With that, we come to a very important thing. The giant X appears over our monster as the jars smash. You all get that last moment of a crushing psionic weight penetrating each of your skulls before silence as this thing's congealed mass of flesh and metal and frozen shards just begins to dismember itself without the coherence of the psionic energy keeping it together. And you see the mana reactor that was powering everything for this facility begin to go into a critical meltdown as you look upon all of those neat little bioarcane phylacteries in the same room with it. But there are no voices or anything because you have destroyed all the brains controlling this facility. But you have the feeling that the magical static in the air right now is only going to get stronger. What do you do, everyone?
I suggest we run.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, there's a time for, and she like raises her hand and looks at like her now golden goo. There's a time for self-reflection later, I guess. Are we done? That's it? Everything just goes.
We need to run. This thing's going to explode.
Like a shitty action movie. Got it. All right.
Yes.
Just going to pick up
Yeah,
the two
way to
slowest
describe my
characters and put them over
campaign!
my shoulder and start running.
No, it's Metal Gear Rising. That's way cooler.
I'm just going to pick up the slowest character and shove him over my shoulder and just start running with him.
Paige will stay in the form to run.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's very fair. All right, and as Seth describes, that is a shitty action movie. Everybody runs out of the exploding facility.
Is it in slow-mo?
You're goddamn right it is. It's
Yeah.
the facility.
Shitty movies are always welcome in my heart.
And the entire structure begins to implode in upon itself the moment you leap free of it. And you see that just strobing prismatic effect as this facility collapses in over and over in an impossible number of times before a massive energy burst echoes out from the now gaping hole in the ground and just smashes into each of you, further knocking you to the ground if you had a moment to stand up. And there you stand upon the destroyed abyss that was formerly the Last Stand.
Is everyone all right? Tess,
Oh, yeah.
you look good.
Yeah.
You okay, darling? We
Tears
got real
start to-
worried for a second.
Tears start to well up in her eyes, and I just, I'm fine. I just feel a little more lonely now, I guess.
Illya whips out some water from one of her drinking canisters and just immediately like takes it and then just kind of puts it on Sess's face and tries to wash away not like the grime of the suit, but just like, just the general like, sweatiness and say, "Is this? Take it easy, kid. You'll be doing great."
Yeah. I just want to go home right now. Is my sister going to be a tiger forever, by the way? How do spells work?
No.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, she's 100% afraid now. No, she changes back as soon as they got out.
You remember that bear scene from the latest panel of Hell?
No.
Anyways, the just Hey, we should get out of here. Honestly, as quickly as possible. I don't exactly want to see what happens when latent energy explodes, and even more than it already has in this forsaken place.
Yeah, is our tour guide nearby?
I think he left us, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
he left you a few days ago. to
All right.
Return to outside the barrier.
Let's start making the trek back, I guess.
Yeah, head back the way we came.
Yes, let's get out of here. I think I've had enough of Seer.
Sylonia, you know you always have a shoulder to lean on here.
She just kind of nods, but doesn't really look you in the eye. Just kind of looks at Cess.
Kind of just look over at Euphoria and just give her a soft nod of just like, yeah. That's about what I expected.
Paige is gonna walk beside Sess.
As a kitty.
No, she changed back. I mean, she's still always a kitty, but
Let's just head back, guys.
yeah.
Kind of looking forward to that train ride right now.
Mhm. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Funnily enough, the journey out of the Mournlands only takes a few hours compared to the days you spent getting to the Battle of Seven Spears or the days you spent getting to the Last Stand itself. Seemingly, the path to get out of here is collapsing time and space to be shorter distances through whatever eldritch machinations govern the rules, if there even are any of this place. And you find yourselves before the great, the silently screaming barrier of sad and broken souls swirling through the mist.
So, since this and probably our next couple of jobs aren't like our other jobs, we just head home, right? No one to report to? I'm assuming they'll come see us before we see them.
Would be the most expected conclusion, considering that they found us themselves. If anything, at this point, I'm kind of expecting people to just kind of apparate before us whenever we get to safety, because magic is a bit of a weird thing, isn't it?
It's been like 2 weeks. I can't remember if we were hired for this or not.
Yes.
Yes. We will be getting paid. Do not worry, Malra.
You were hired by a dragon.
That's right.
Let's just get on the train out of town then. There's nothing else for us to do here, unless you guys want to say bye to anybody.
Charming as
Turns
the
around
locals
to
were.
Turns around and waves goodbye to like the 100 ghosts that have been following us.
Yeah, as charming as the locals were, I'm set to head home.
We can use sending or whatever it is to let the ladies know the outcome of the job, but I don't really feel like socializing right now, so a train ride sounds lovely.
All right. You guys remember the key to how you got in here?
Friendship.
Correct. That's half the answer.
We were all holding hands.
There you
Yeah.
go. That was the
Hold
second
hands.
half.
Hold hands, everybody. Hold hands. Hold tendrils. Says has more hands now.
The better to hold hands with you with.
Yep. Everybody holds hands as you enter the screaming vortex of the void of the mist, and then you find yourselves just a few seconds later, on the other side, standing before a carriage with skeletal horses, as Marcus is, just kind of sitting on it, putting his cards on the other side of the coach seat. Oh, welcome back.
Hi, Marcus.
I see
Kept
you.
the seats for him.
Well, I see you were all successful. It's only been a few minutes, so happy to have you back.
Hmm?
Oh, a few minutes.
Minutes?
Time tends to work a little differently in there, but only a few minutes passed since I got back out here.
Whew.
The
We've
amount
dealt
of
with. Oh,
yeah.
go ahead.
I was to say, the amount of things in this world that seem to affect the flow of time. It's a wonder that there aren't more chronology practitioners.
Kind of shrugs. Goes, well, I don't tell wizards how to study their craft.
Can't imagine. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I assume you're all are quite sick of old Seer, so I can take you back to the train, or you can rest in town, up to you.
Train.
I think we're itching to get ourselves back home. Thank you.
So be it. I'm easy. And he smacks the side of the carriage, and you see one of the doors just immediately open for you guys. He goes, I was practicing that.
Most impressive. Everyone pile in.
Very
Alright.
tight fit.
Yep. Yeah, you all got here in the first place. It's not that tight, though. Yeah, it's just a few hours to get back to town. I'm assuming it's a rather quiet quiet carriage ride back to the station before you get your tickets and you begin the long journey home. As you head on home and put
Could
Karnak.
I?
Yes.
Sorry. Could I talk to Sylonia on the train?
Yeah, I literally was about to get to the train
Oh,
part.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, as you put Kardath behind you, you find yourselves on the train. If you wish to talk to anybody, Seth.
I would like to talk to Sylonia if that's okay.
Oh wow, who
A
could have seen
little
that
aside.
coming?
I'll take her aside, maybe like in between the train cards, so we can like get some fresh air and just talk.
Yeah, she will. Overall, she is very much keeping to herself on the train, and so when you pull her aside, she kind of goes, "It's good to see you. After everything, I'm frankly astounded you're even alive after what you were exposed to."
I just a lucky kind of gal, I guess. Made the right friends. You gave me a stare back when we were leaving that hellhole. Mind sharing your thoughts?
I just. I'm just surprised you're alive. It seems that Delkir organism proved to be quite resourceful in helping you resist that incredible amount of purgation energy.
I mean, he wasn't just some organism. He was a friend. He was family. And I just, he's not here anymore, but, listen, we were both exposed to a lot in there. And, well, first off, I want to ask, and she looks down as, like, the gold goo starts to sort of come out of cracks in her body. I'm not any different, right? I just have different parts now.
She kind of looks you over and goes, I am no expert on Delkia bioarcana, but you seem to, I guess, have something in common with me then. You seem to have a very close connection with the Delkir. Oh, whatever that's worth, any lasting repercussions or side effects will only become apparent in time. I can study you in the coming days, of course, and see if I can help reach any conclusions, but as far as I can tell, you are in as good as condition as anyone can expect from someone who went through what you went through.
You don't have to worry about the research. I think I'll figure it out on my own, do my own thing. But after all that, it's still me, right? So even after everything, you're still the same Sylonia that we've always known. Okay?
The She gives you a very pained smile as she kind of goes, Cess, I'm not even the same Sylonia that I thought I knew.
As leans back against like the handrails and sighs and looks at her. Remember the time we went to the beach and we like everyone was dancing and having a good time?
I do. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Yeah. But you'd still enjoy it if we went again, right?
I don't think it would have the same appeal for me that it did back then.
What about staying with us? Every morning when we wake up, Lily makes us breakfast. We all sit and talk. None of that's changed for you, right? That's still preferred, yeah?
Kind of shrugs and goes, I don't feel like that would be necessary anymore. Now that I'm enlightened about things, I think that eating and drinking and sleeping were just illusions that I was told to do to make me feel human. I don't think they're actually necessary at all.
I mean,
Perhaps that means I have more time for productive research. Um,
I'm well, if what you said is true, I'm probably the same thing, but I mean, look at me. I'm not a productive kind of gal. I don't have to eat, but at least fried rice always makes my mouth water. And you've scarfed her food down too. Listen, whatever life you choose to live from this point on, whether you stay with us or do something else, is your choice to live. If you want to be productive, if you feel that you have to be something, then I don't think anyone here will stop you. But in that same vein, it's your life to choose what to do with. If you wanted to stop and never do science again, for instance, and just wanted to turn your brain off, I wouldn't blame you. Being stupid's been pretty fun. I can understand that need to do whatever it takes to do something. I've dealt with it so I can look good for my community. And even though Paige would never admit it, I think deep down she'd rather do something than just go to university all the time. So you're going through a lot, and whatever decision you make, we'll support you. But if you ever wanted to just nap together or get a bite to eat, I'll be sure to remind you that's an option, okay?
I appreciate that, Cess. I'm standing by what I said. I will stop what the Ashbringers are doing. I will undo what I created. But I don't feel like there are any happy endings for people like me.
You mean like us, right? Because we're like basically sisters now. You know that, yeah?
He kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, I think that would certainly complicate things.
Also, wait. I mean, don't tell Paige I said this, but I'm kind of into the idea of having two older sisters. I mean, I was made in that lab again. I was born in that lab again, if you think about it. So now that
She,
you're my older sister, you're gonna have to, be a good role model and do good things with me, yeah?
she kind of winces and goes, Seth, I appreciate your effort to try and put a positive spin on this, but I don't feel like we are as alike as you may believe. And I don't think you would want to be like me. So I'm sorry if I can't be the older sister you want, but I I've appreciated having you in my life so far.
Yeah. Not so good with the words, but yeah. You should figure this out your own way, I guess. But I'm gonna be as annoying as possible and continue to remind you that we're all here, okay? I can't promise that that'll stop that. But I'll respect your space, okay?
I appreciate it, sis. I really do.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go back and sit down. I have been non-stop awake since we left, so I just need to rest my legs.
All right. Sleep well, sis.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep until we get home, but I will try to rest my knees.
All right. Yep. You do remember it's like a week-long train ride because you were literally the other side of the continent.
I'll keep her up that long.
um.
I have a thing for when we get back, I guess.
So, anybody else wish to talk while you're on the train?
I figured we should have some sort of group meeting to discuss what's going on with Cess currently.
Okay. Paige rallies the masses.
Like day 5, like Paige is like, Says is like, she is awake, but like you can see there's like stress building up around her with like the cracks and gold goo.
And you know, Sylonia never sleeps anymore.
Oh boy. I figured we'd all sit and chat before we get back home officially to, I wouldn't say welcome a new Sass because you're still Sass, obviously, but maybe get a little bit of explanation about what happened and how you're feeling.
Oh, yeah, never really occurred to me that I should explain. Hi, it's me, Says. Still Says, just one deaf more than the average person.
Are we at an AA meeting?
I really can't spin this a funny way, huh?
You don't have to spin this a funny.
Yeah, but it's a good defense mechanism. It makes me laugh.
Mm.
But
You don't have to worry about making us comfortable, Sass.
I don't think there's a
It
comfortable way
is
to
what
do
it
this.
is.
So wait, you died?
When I was in that hallway burning up with magic, I ceased. Spike couldn't protect me, and I was just exposed to it all, and I pop. But
Well, it looks like you got better.
yeah, as I was sort of transitioning to what should have been the next stage in the cycle, Spike made a call and decided to go, and I couldn't go and follow, and I woke up here. The goo thing is new, though. I think that might just be because it's my thing now and not his. She sort of shows the golden cracks across her skin. Still me, though. Just one partner less, I guess. Symbiote, pet. I don't know what the name was for him, but he was important.
You miss him, don't you?
Feels like I'm missing something.
I know how important they say were to you.
I know. And he made his choice, and I have to respect that.
Well, obviously he did it for you.
Yeah. I'm grateful for that.
It can be hard when an ally of yours dies in the battlefield, and there's not much one can say to make it feel better. Only let you grieve over time and hope that the wound slowly heals. But one thing I do know is that when an ally gives their life to make sure that yours stays going, is that you want to work a little extra hard to make sure their sacrifice wasn't in vain.
Yeah, I know. This ain't my first rodeo. Just this one is hitting the hardest. I'm already thinking of things to do when we get back. But yeah, that's my status update. That's my report.
It's not a report, Seth, darling. It's
So
just.
I'm not getting a gold sticker.
If you want a gold sticker, I'll gladly give you a gold sticker if I had one.
Uses the cracks and forms a little golden star on her cheek.
I'll just give it. I'll reach over and just give it a little rub in. Just a gold sticker for you, darling.
Thank you.
That was your status report. What about yours? And he gestures to Sylonia. You still planning on staying on the path?
Nothing's changed. I know that I'm necessary to see this done, and I will do it. You don't need to doubt my dedication to the cause.
Sylonia, when we were in that hellscape, no other real way to put it, I know you never slept there. That was, even though you didn't sleep very much before, that was still an oddity for you. And now, even less. I know the burden is immense, but having some time to shut the brain off can be, well, extremely advisable.
I didn't know why I didn't need to sleep anymore while we were in the Mournlands, but after everything at that facility, I've done some tests, and I believe that I can just regulate the planar fissures that I create, and apparently that will give me sufficient energy to remain ambient and do whatever I need to do. Sleeping, much like so many other things I thought were necessary in my life, is just something that was designed to make me feel human. Yeah. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I wouldn't be concerned. My my capabilities should not decrease.
No, of course not. In any case, I know there are some beings that do not need to sleep. But I guess all I'm asking is just please take the time to rest. Even if it's not sleep, but just to relax.
I feel like there are more important things than worrying about my capability to rest or not. I feel like I can handle myself, and now I have so much more time to be able to figure out how to undo all of this. So I wouldn't be worried. I think we should all just be happy that Cess is here with us and that we are this much closer to stopping untold horrors from inflicting inflicting themselves on this world again.
And once that mission is done, what will you do next? You said you would continue down the path of redemption. Is that still your plan?
She kind of looks at you, Malral, and goes, when all this is done, I don't know what I'll do. I don't feel like there's much for me to do after all of this. But I will cross that bridge when I come to it.
I've got plenty of work for you, if you're willing to take it.
Gives him a good long look. Goes, well, I guess we can see what we can do.
He gives a stern nod.
But you all should be happy. We did it. We survived. And now we can go home and be one step closer to ending all of this. And she'll just kind of look out a window.
We'll celebrate when it's time. For now, R&R. And usually that means drinks. I'll be in the drink.
Lord, doesn't that sound like a good idea?
Trip to
I
the
hear
bars
they
then?
have, I hear they have Fireball whiskey. I'm very curious what that might entail.
I don't get how you guys don't want to immediately crash in your beds as soon as we get home.
Oh, no. We're going to go drink on the train.
This is a 5-week train ride. We're going to be here for a while.
The week-long
5 day.
trade, right?
This is the 5th day.
I mix
Yeah.
up 5 days and week and like,
Yeah. You
He's got no
you-
concept of time. It's
Yeah.
okay.
You've still got a few days left. You got about 2 days before you arrive back in Greywall. You silly gooses. So if you three go off to drink, Sylonia will look at Paige and Cess, and she'll just nod and she'll just walk away into another car, leaving just Cess and Paige.
Sure you want to get back as soon as possible? I know you're really tired, but if you just need to rest, that's okay too.
I feel on edge here. I don't think I'll stop feeling on edge till we're back. If it'll help calm you down after I sleep for X hours back home, I do have something I want to show you. Should be done by now,
what's that?
hopefully.
Hmm?
It should
What's
be
that?
done by now, hopefully. I'm not telling you. What the fuck? That ruins the whole point of the surprise.
You didn't technically say it was a surprise.
It is now a surprise. Don't worry, sis. We'll talk when we get home. Unless there's something you want to talk about right now.
Just that I'm sorry about Spike. Really and truly, I know how much he meant to you, and I know I didn't always agree, but
It's okay. She puts her hand over yours. It's all right.
Mm.
I don't think anyone here knew him like I did, so expecting you to immediately trust him like I did is kind of too much to ask. It's fine though. What happened wasn't anyone's fault, and it's sad without him, but I haven't forgotten that you're all still here.
right. She'll take her other hand and put it on top of hers. Whatever happens and whatever your new abilities or whatever's going on at the moment, you're you, and I accept that.
I am thinking some things should change when I get back home. This amount of gold does not work well with my current hair color.
Another dye gel, maybe?
We'll see. We'll see.
I can help if you'd like.
Let's make it a 2 surprise when we get back. 2 surprises when we get back.
Oh my goodness, all the secrets.
At least
He'll lean forward and kind of do a little
bump.
nuzzle.
Yeah.
Head bump.
Head bump. Yeah. But yeah,
I look
with
forward to it, but yeah, get as much rest as you need.
Yeah. Especially when we get home, I will be sleeping so fucking hard. I can feel it. I can feel it creeping up on me.
Well, if you're hungry, maybe we can hunt down the tiny cart. Get some.
Yeah, we should bring some stuff back for Sylonia. At least
Yeah.
to eat in front of her. I know she says she doesn't want to eat anymore, but I think the moment she smells good food, she might, maybe be interested.
Yeah, we'll grab some extra too.
Yeah. Worst case, I'll eat it.
Sure.
I'm still eating for 2 right now, even if the other one isn't here.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah.
She'll squeeze her hand and lead her over to the cart to grab some
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right. As people eat and drink their final days on the trip, you will eventually see the giant gray walls of Greywall as you pull into the station back at home and get off and head back to your mansion. And you find Lily and Kaishen and Larissa and Asharin all waiting for you, as Lily will run up and give you all big hugs. I was so worried about you. You've been gone for weeks.
Is Larissa there too?
Yeah, she's just like, oh,
Okay.
hey, welcome back.
Cool. Now, I have a slight favor to ask. Preferably one of the people who did not have to fight for their lives in a hellscape. Please drag me to the infirmary and plug an IV into me, and says just immediately fucking falls on the floor and collapses.
Kaishen will sigh and walk over. Do not worry, I shall take this warrior to her bed.
Cure wounds, that's a restoration.
So he'll pick up, assess, Princess carry her up to her room. And
It was not an easy time, but job's done.
Sharon will look at you guys and go, so, you figured out how to stop them?
Stops them from coming back.
There was a strange mechanism artifact that was, I believe it was called phoenix something. It would constantly reapparate them whenever they died. We blew it up.
Huh. Well, that's really good to hear. If they had some way to just keep coming back, I don't feel like anything we would have done to stop them could have truly had a lasting impact, so.
Now, whenever they die, they're dead for good.
Now we just need enough manpower to confront powerful beings.
Who knows? Maybe we'll take them by surprise. They won't know that they won't be able to come back. Maybe they'll jump off more ships and it'll all blow over.
Yeah, that'd be like super easy if they just like blew up and then we were like done. You know, how much do you think it would cost to get like another cruise ship for them to detonate?
Don't think that's what's in any of our budgets.
Well, like this time, obviously, we won't be on
They built
it.
the one already. How hard could it be to make another one? Do we have any more enemy generals that they really hate?
Yeah, you should start looking into that. But yeah, like welcome back. Yeah, glad everything went good. Sass, love the new look. Oh, you're gone. Okay.
I'm with you in spirit, Larissa. I'm with you in spirit.
Yep. Oh yeah, Paige, you got like a lot bustier. Good on you. Finally, like working it.
Thank you.
I never got to ask you. Is there a reason it's white? She gives you this cute smile.
It comes with a bit of influences, I suppose.
That's just what happens when mammals get old.
I'm not really that old though. I mean, she like gestures to her boobs like these are new. Well, not like
we got Paige Gilthark. Let's go.
Well, no, I mean they're mine, but they're I mean never mind.
Magic is weird. I've had white hair since I was born, so you know it isn't exactly a science.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like fault a girl for getting a little magical augmentation. So you know, good on you. If you want to really show it off, we could go shopping. I can get you some great outfits.
I mean, that would be nice, but I don't. Maybe. Sure.
Just looks over to Euphoria and is like, I just figured when someone hits 50, their hair just goes white. Is that not true for all mammals?
Oh no, darling, that's far from the truth.
I have much to learn.
Meanwhile, Euphoria in her 50s.
Well, actually, Euphoria, would you mind stepping aside with me for a bit? There's something I wanted to talk about.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to my room, so, like, peace out. And she just gives you guys, like, peace signs and just, like, flies away.
Maybe go visit your girlfriend.
Always a ray of sunshine, that one.
Sean goes, well, welcome back. I'm glad to see you're all right. I'm sure that Paige can go into further elaboration as to why she is different, but that seems like the conversation for another time. I let you all get some rest, and Basharan promptly basically phases out of existence. So
I guess she left us because we didn't have any grilled cheese to hand out. I could probably make some. I'd never tried making grilled cheese with my fire breath before. I wonder how that would taste.
It's a delicate science.
Lily's like, I'll supervise.
I can do a soft flame.
Let's go see that just a little bit at a time. And she starts like pushing your butt towards the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Be sure to bring a good one to Cess.
If she's
Eh.
awake.
She likes tomatoes on her, right? All right, I'll see if I can't do that.
I just want to clarify that if you put says food in front of a sleeping says, she will eat while asleep.
It's that important.
Okay.
He's just constantly just dropping grilled cheese over her head, and her mouth just opens and swallows it like a black hole.
Paige, it seems like Euphoria and Illya are gonna go aside. Is there anything you wish to do as everyone
Yeah,
goes their separate ways?
I'm going to scurry out of the way to see if my clothes fit me.
You're about to get that like everything is gonna look like a slutty teenager on you because everything's too small. Because you're several like inches taller and much thicker.
Yep. She's like, oh gosh, maybe I do need to go shopping.
And Sylonia just quietly gonna go back to her room and close the door. So Illya and Euphoria.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of just gesture for her to follow and just kind of walk over to the study and sit down kind of in the chair for a moment. And gesture for her to do the same.
It's something you need to talk about?
It's not that I've been having any doubts, but I just had this thought on the way back, watching so much pain, change, and heartbreak that, well, it got me thinking about all the other things that are going on in my life, and that got me thinking about how you continue to give your service to us in our cause in exchange for what is essentially nothing so far. We've been unable to help, and I do not feel. It doesn't feel right.
Well, a part of me always knew this might be a bit of a wild goose chase, and we've been a little preoccupied. Saving the world will certainly be an improvement on my professional resume, but I've been thinking about that too. I wish I had some more answers. And
I feel like even though I'm from the Feywild and would like to believe that there's still some connection I have to it, I feel utterly useless. We certainly are tricksy, aren't we?
I was hoping that just being in the company of those Jubilee was close with, I might find a lead or a hint, something as to how to get her back, but I've been thinking I might have to make a difficult choice. I do have someone who could help, maybe. I was really, really hoping it wouldn't come to it, though.
That bad, huh?
That bad.
I mean, enlighten me. Perhaps if they are fey creatures, then I might at least be able to give some information.
Well, she's not fey, but she knows more about pacts and cheating them than anybody else I've ever encountered.
And
So,
you know her intimately, sounds like.
unfortunately, it
Oh,
might be time to pay a visit.
am I not allowed to know the name of this magical person?
It's a little dodgy. She kind of keeps a low profile. Um, but I will say that this person is my mother.
You know? And she looks like shocked for a moment. In the, what is it, 3 or so months that we have been with each other, I don't believe you've mentioned your parents even once.
There's a reason for that.
I was gathering, so based off of how, given what you have spoken to me about today.
My mother and I, we don't exactly see eye to eye on just about anything. But I will say she would certainly be knowledgeable about this kind of thing. Maybe have some insight on the situation.
Hmm.
If I can find her, that is. Rather if she'll let me in.
Well, if you need any assistance, and Ilya will reach over and kind of like hold Euphoria's hand for a moment. And just like, you know that I would be willing to help, especially given that I told you how I've been feeling about the situation.
Hmm. I might need a bit of backup to keep a cool head around her. She's she's kind of a lot, for lack of a better word.
Being a lot is not exactly a bad thing, though.
Well, I'll pose the idea to everyone once we've had some time to rest and recoup. I know we've got a lot going on, so finding my wayward daughter may not be of the utmost priority of the group. And I understand that. But anyone who wants to come can.
Well, we always say here that family is one of the, if not the most important things to us. And considering that I know you are a part of our family, as is your daughter, well, we're here for you with that.
I'm included in the family portrait.
Oh, of course you are.
Hmm.
I led you to believe that you wouldn't be.
I figured it was business.
Business. Even look me in the eye and tell me that exactly what we've been doing has been just business saving the world.
No business I've ever been on, that's for sure.
Business is messy, but family can always bring you that warmth that you need when you come home from a long day.
Hmm. I'm glad that's what family is to you.
I don't mean to pry, but I take it that when you came home from a mission, this Augustus may have not been the most warm embrace.
I used to be. But people change. We both did. Or maybe I didn't.
Would you like a cold embrace?
Yeah. Sounds nice.
She'll walk over, meet Euphoria, and just give her a tight hug. Just whisper into ear. If it ever happened before, it's all right. We'll forge our path.
Yeah. I said I'd do whatever it takes. Even if it means swallowing my pride a little bit.
Can be a tough nut to swallow, but at least I guess I only knew pride as of recently.
Well, I'll pose the idea to the group. See if anyone else wants to come. I figure I might as well do this, though, while I have some time to do so.
Of course. She'll give her one last squeeze, just look her in the eye, give her a very nice soft smile, and just break off the hug before nodding and just kind of sitting back down before saying, I'm going to stay here for a bit. You're welcome to stay as well.
I think I need a little bit of space. Clear my head.
By all means.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. With that, I believe, Cess, you wanted something to happen after you got some sleep?
Yes. After like a few days of Sez just being conked out, she would have waking up immediately tell Lily, go get my sister to come see me as he's like in bed.
Okay. Lily will bring Paige over. Paige is willing.
I have been summoned, yes.
The sister is called, you must answer. All right, it's time for the actual surprise. But first off, and like says like who's been sitting in bed, reaches like between like next to the dresser and like between the dresser and her bed, whips out a folded up wheelchair. She fucking unfolds and puts it down on the ground. And Smog looks at her and says, I got Kai Shen to bring this for me from the clinic because I don't know if I'm walk ready just yet. And sort of hops into the chair and then looks at you expectantly. Come on, push me around.
Yeah, of course I will.
This is the
Kinda
one
walk.
time you get to do it. So come
Uh, we're not upstairs, are we?
on.
Is your
I
room
imagine-
downstairs or is
I
it
imagined
upstairs?
that Kaishen was putting me in the infirmary just in case, which would be on the first floor. That's my headcanon.
Okay. Okay.
You could match me down the stairs. You're a big, strong wizard now.
I don't know how handicap accessible this house is.
We'll address that in the renovations. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Take me to the
alright.
backyard.
Of course. Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am. She starts wheeling her out to the backyard.
As you're like pushing over some, you occasionally look down and just see Sez looking up at you expectantly.
What's that look for?
You'll see. Come on, push.
Okay. Do you want me to push faster?
I don't know what's your strength score looking like. Come on.
We love that
Better-
-1.
Better turn into a big cat again.
Okay. She will push against it and run as fast as you can towards the door.
I'm assuming we're like in the tier where like all some of the characters like Euphoria, Illya, the other adults just like vibing, and then you just hear two cats screaming as they run down the hallway.
They got the zoomies.
Drop everything. Run in.
Be safe.
Take me to the backyard.
What?
It's okay, don't worry. There's no speed limit in here.
All right, have fun. Watch your kids.
You have to be better. No, they. They're going to rough hat. Trails off.
Wait, Illya, open the door. I can't stop.
The door into the backyard. Don't worry, I'll get Kaishen to fix it later. Don't worry about it. That was not planned, but it is welcome. If you want, bestie, it's up to you.
No. She will stop if no one is there to open the door to open it.
I don't have a way to other than powerful magic.
Someone will open the door.
Thank you.
Just open.
You have many people in this house. Somebody can open the door. Lily
So
will
just
fucking
fix the
ninja
door.
leap there to open it.
Yeah. Okay. At this point, I guess we're just in the backyard. Okay. I can walk from here. And she just gets up and like just paces over to the bushes. Like there was never a walking issue. She just wanted to fuck with you.
What?
Oh, my legs got all better again.
Was that your surprise? Your acting skills?
Nah, I just wanted to fuck with you. Come here. And says pushes aside the bush you saw her come out before you guys went on quest 9 to 10. And walks through the bushes. And like a little hand comes back through the bushes and does the little follow me motion.
Oh, okay. She will cautiously go towards it and go in.
I didn't grow anything with brambles, you're fine. And if something gets stepped on, I'll just fix it later. Come on.
I'm coming. When did you have time to do all of this?
I have a lot of gardening ideas. Anyways, I built this, and as like she moves through and lifts up a branch, you see a small little like clearing amidst a bunch of bushes, and littered throughout are, well, first off, a bunch of flowers, but littered throughout there's a rusty old swing set that's been a little refurbished. Those little like springy horses, a slide, a little like wooden platform that kids climb up. It says just sort of falls back into the swing set as the realization hits you that these were from an old park in Sharn that got torn down a few years back. So yeah, Kaishen got me thinking bigger with the whole like gardening thing, and it occurred to me at the home, everyone's got their own little place to vibe in, like Malrow and Sylonia kind of take turns with the crafting area. Kaishen's got a little painting set up. Illya and Euphoria are always like in the tea room, at least in my experience. I don't know, something else. Larissa made her own nest. Lily definitely has like rooms in the wall. But I figured we could use a space like that. So I made this little hidden area in the garden, and I got a little more ambitious. Sent a letter to LD. Didn't think he'd actually find stuff to send, but this came in, and then I got Kaishen and Oath Gold to work on it and refurbish it for me while I couldn't garden, because we were out fighting disgusting things, and yeah, I wanted to have a surprise for you.
I don't know what to say. I haven't seen this in so long. How here?
You don't have to say if words are hard. You can just sit on the swing next to me. Sit on the swing.
She'll walk over and sit on it like, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the last time I was swaying before. It's been so long.
I'm glad to see that you'll be able to relive it now in this little private area if you ever just wanted a place to like not think and not be bothered.
This is really nice, Sess. Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm gonna be using this too, okay? So, ease up on the thanks.
We'll just leave a note in the bushes if you want some alone time.
I'll just raise a little flower up. So, so sort of starts absentmindedly swinging back and forth. Just, very, very lightly, nothing serious. Um, so, what are you thinking about doing after everything's done?
Me? Oh.
I mean, if you don't want to answer, don't worry about it.
I haven't figured that out yet. I know there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of different outcomes. And funny enough, I've been so busy looking at everybody else's, I haven't really been focused on myself.
Hmm. Well, let's say you just went like on a default path. I mean, it would just go back to the norm. What's university like for you?
I Well, after the stunt I pulled, she kind of gestures to her hair a little bit. Be hard to face my professor now.
Nah, I think she'd get jealous. I mean, she definitely didn't look like she went through a transformation with time magic. So, like, I think at this point you're bigger than she is. But like, the classrooms and stuff, the teaching, all that, the learning, etc. I don't know. I've never been to I've never been a university student before.
Hey, you could take classes after this. I'm sure with your reputation, I'd definitely put in a good word.
I mean, maybe there's lots of different avenues for us. We could, you know, I could work in the charity industry. I don't know. You could just be an author. There's plenty of stories to write about. There's plenty of avenues, businesses. Don't get me
Yeah.
started on venturing though. It's kind of a shit industry.
Yeah, I think after this, I'd want to take a break. Maybe writing a book doesn't sound so bad. I read all the time.
Mm.
I think that'd be nice. Wouldn't want
As
to be too
she's
far away from you.
Mhm. As she's swinging, says sort of like smiles, and it looks like she's like puffing up with something to say, like building up. It's not letting it out yet. Um, I nah, I can wait about this for later, but I just want to say thanks for everything. All the ideas and explaining everything to me and being nice to me even though things got stressed, and she is going to keep saying thank you for various things until it gets infinitely more minimal and minimal until Paige stops her. Thank you for lending me a toothbrush even though you didn't really know. Thank
Says,
you for lending me oh, yeah.
says, really, I, you don't have to thank me for all of that. Are you sure
Mm,
there's not something else on your mind?
I do want to say thanks for one more thing.
Mm, of course. What?
When you went to university and your professor said you could study anywhere for your independent work, either at Moorgrave or at Canix or some other place, I'm really glad you chose to be with me.
Of course. We're, we're family. I
Says sort of like stops swinging and then just does that awkward thing where you like scooch over with the swing, pulling against the swing set with the chains to like be next to the other person, and then she just gives Paige a really tight, watery hug and a head bump at the same time.
Glad I chose to stay too.
Sorry it took so long for the two of us to figure all this out.
Part of growing up, I suppose. Still
Oh,
have a lot
growing up.
growing.
Oh, we're so old now. You have white hair now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't look bad, does it?
no. Confidence is a good look on you. But I think I need to change. I have been wearing the same stinky clothes the past couple of days, and the hair dye has been washing out. Oh my god, the black and brunette do not mix well together. Let's go inside. I think I smell Lily cooking something. I'll go change first and see the rest of you downstairs.
Okay.
Right?
But Sess,
Yeah?
thank you for all of this. It really means a lot. I couldn't have gotten half of my confidence without you. So, I'm glad you're still around.
I'm happy you're here too. And I hope you understand that I can only be as strong as I am because of you, too. Now let's go inside. I'm gonna be covered in watered off mascara at this point.
It's a look on you, for sure.
She just looks like a
Yeah.
really sad goth clown at this point.
You almost look like one of those raccoon shifters.
Alright, let's head back. Let's head back.
Yeah. She'll walk with her like hand in hand back
Mhm.
inside.
And then says leaves her in the dining room and goes upstairs to change. Everyone wants to go set up for lunch or dinner, whatever time it is.
Sure. Lily will set up a meal.
As the food's out, you guys like hear some steps up the stairs coming down, and I'm gonna update my reactive now and put art in the art channel if Obs wants to show a stream.
Oh, snap.
As you see, no longer with her hair dyed, in a lovely bomber jacket made by her sister, now with spikes coming through, golden spikes, bright shining yellow waist cape, skirt, ripped tights. It's still a messy cat girl. Knee socks and sneaks. She starts hopping down the stairs and just sits next to Paige and starts eating without like waiting for anything.
So cute!
Yeah, this art
Oh
was.
my gosh, I love it!
I calmed Ace/Minos for all this. I'll put their Twitter in the chat, but they fucking did this girl so much goddamn justice. Holy shit.
It looks so
She's
good.
so stinking cute.
Good.
Look
Oh.
at this hot tamale.
It's her. And says we'll continue eating until somebody says something.
No one says anything. You're just sitting there eating for like 8 hours.
Yeah, man, I'll eat 8 hours worth of food, dude.
Yo, when did you get hot?
Bitch, I was always hot. What the fuck?
No, like, your goth phase was kind of weird, but, I told you that, but, like, you're giving off some real bad bitch vibes. It's almost like you actually, like, listen to me. I guess a delayed reaction, that happens to me too. It takes me a while to process things, but, like, I'm glad it worked in the end. I'm pretty smart, so.
She called you a poser. Now you're no longer posing.
Larissa, darling.
But
It's how Larissa shows her love, dumb bitch that she is.
I suppose that's true.
oh, you stupid slut.
So, is there anything anyone else wants to say, or can I continue chewing into this food?
Well, Sass, you look great.
Beautiful.
Hold those words. The says one. I've decided something. Your girl wants to do something when this is all over. I don't know what it is yet. Still figuring it out, but I want to be important. I want to be famous. I want to be looked at by a lot of people. I want to be like the sis. Do you remember the stories our mom read us about those like fake people called the like ancient Greece, or that fake world called ancient Greece or whatever? And there was that big
Yeah,
lady
yeah.
everyone fought a war over, like Aphrodite or whatever her name is.
Yeah, you
Uh,
want to talk about
believe it
Afro
was-
titties?
yeah.
I don't believe that was her actual name, but
Yeah,
it was
so-
close.
So like I mean, war's bad, but like if people wanted to start one over little old me, that'd be kind of special. Have dolls and stuff made about me. Our point is, I want to be someone famous, and if I get there, I can't exactly do that without helping other people, right? So I shifter culture is long forgotten, and our people do this thing where we preserve it in weird and private ways so we don't have to deal with other people judging us for it. Like our language. Language is dead. Most of us don't even remember what the words mean, but in shifter culture, we're given a name that is like after an object, says in page, and we use that for other people. It's a word that describes us, but we're also given a name to use with each other for just shifters. But I don't want to live closing off myself anymore. So I'm gonna go by Shani now, I think.
Oh?
Yeah.
Illya's just crying.
Yo, that was the girl that Kairos was hitting on.
Yes. Yes, I was. And will now be, I guess. Sis, listen, if you don't feel comfortable yet, don't worry about it. I'll force the rest of the world to do it before you ever do, so don't worry.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind. That's just I'm so proud of you. That's great.
Yeah, I want to be someone so important they're gonna change a whole culture because of me.
Shani,
Oh, it's really nice hearing that now. Say it again.
my darling Shani,
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm just so proud of you. And
Thanks, Ma.
sorry?
Thanks, Ma. Is that weird? Just affectionate.
She just starts crying again, is unable to continue.
I heard Maris squealing in the background.
I think you broke her.
You want to help her with that?
Gives Illya little pats on her back.
We're very proud of you. It is good to see you've at least accepted yourself. This kind of Shen.
Mm-hmm. Now I will force the rest of the world to accept me through many ways that I will figure out.
I'm no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
I like your moxie, kid.
Thanks, Mom.
And
She's just like so head empty, just eating food in between the conversations.
And I believe a very wise person once told me short girls do it best. So I
Yes.
think you've got to show that to the world.
Mm-hmm. I am probably at some point going to ask you two, and as well as every attractive person I've ever met, to come here and teach me, though. Because, like, short girls do it best, so, like, imagine how good I'll be at these things when I learn them from you guys.
If you'll spare me one moment as I try and keep myself together. Well, thank you. Thank you, Shani. As someone that redefines themselves after many years of their life, it's so lovely to see the confidence in which you always, in which you're shining. You're shining right now, Shani. You're absolutely shining.
I could only make the jumps I did and shine as bright as I do because of people like you, Illya. So, sob as much as you want. It's okay. And then she continues eating.
Tell me. Well, I guess if we're on first name basis, you definitely don't have to call me this. My name is Kamar, actually. But definitely comfortable enough with everyone here. If you want to use that.
If that's what you're alright with, we'll refer to you however it is that you wish.
Well,
Kamar,
mm-hmm.
how does that sound?
It sounds nice. I actually haven't heard it in a long time.
Well, Kamar and Shani, it's lovely. It's lovely to see you two.
Says just shoots Paige a look, and I feel like they would have the same brain cell to go, thanks, moms, together.
Yes, they say it at the same time.
I'm not trying. Illya's trying so hard to not cry again. This is not about me. But just. You asked me to say his name again. Can you say that again?
Okay, Mom.
Yes, Mom?
I love you both so much. Keep shining.
Come here, you rascals, and she's gonna tussle both of your heads.
So, does this mean we should start calling you Mommy?
If that is what you desire, Larissa, I'll be more than happy to go
No,
by
darling,
Mommy.
that's a privilege only few have, so.
Wait, does this mean we call Kaishan Daddy? Kaisha goes,
Wouldn't it?
no.
I think that would be more Euphoria's role, actually.
Oh, okay, Daddy.
What? Hold on.
From the books I've read.
What books are you reading, girl?
I know those books too.
Yes, Daddy.
Hey, yo.
Kaisha just looks deadpan as he says it.
He knows how to fuck with them, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
I won't call you that unless you ask for it.
I think just Euphoria is fine, but if you're feeling affectionate, I won't object to Ma. But well, not to totally shift gears here, but just I'm really glad that y'all can feel like you can trust me and have brought me into your confidants and your family. And I was hoping I might be able to ask a favor of you all, or rather, whoever is feeling up to it.
I mean, you don't even have to tell us. I'm down.
Well, wait till you hear what I'm asking for before
I
you
won't,
go
but you
read.
can explain anyways.
Since coming here, my whole purpose, initial purpose, being here was to find more answers about Juby. How to find her, how to get her back. And while I'm honored to have been a part of all of these wild adventures with you all, I'm no closer to finding my daughter than I was the day I first got here. I was hoping it wouldn't have come to this, but I might have to ask for help from an outside source who has a lot of knowledge about pacts. Hopefully how to break them, certainly how to cheat them. Uh, I'm asking whoever wants to come to talk to my mother with me.
The mom of mom.
Mm.
Yo, grandmommy.
Sorry if this isn't the kind of thing to joke about, though, but yeah, I'd be down.
You sound concerned about it, though. Is should, is there something we should be worried about, or?
Well, for anyone who wants to come, there's going to be 2 rules in our interactions with her. One is you don't breathe a word as to her whereabouts when I show you. She's got a lot of people looking out for her. She likes to keep a low profile. The second is you don't trust a goddamn thing that comes out of her mouth.
Okay.
We follow those 2 rules, we should be just fine.
She's not Fae, is she? That sounds very much like Fae rule.
I don't think she is at this point, but it's kind of hard to say. She is, she's a warlock of epic proportions. I think she's got, and you see she like counts on her fingers, 8 packs last time I checked on her. But that's been a while, so who knows? Maybe she added a few more.
Oh,
I take it you have a strained relationship with your mother.
Quiet. I think the last time she saw her grandchildren, Jubilee was 4 years old, maybe? She's not exactly present. But she knows her stuff. And I think, unfortunately, if there's anyone who can think of a way to break a pact, it'll be her.
Illya will reach over and put her hand on Euphoria's shoulder and just say, I know we spoke about this before, but just to reiterate, you know I have your back.
Thank you.
Right, we definitely wouldn't do anything you wouldn't want us to do or say. And
Well, it's
since we're
not
all a
y'all I'm
team,
worried about.
I mean, if she's from your family, I'm sure she's a lovely woman. But you're right, we're all in this together.
If you
Thank
need
you.
me, I will do anything I can to assist you.
She might eat you up.
Is she a
She-
cannibal?
In a way.
She sounds like she's many things, from what you've
She-
described.
She's a lot. She's a character. I've learned how to handle her.
If it would be better to just not speak, then that can be arranged.
Well, like I said, it's not y'all I'm worried about. I don't necessarily trust her to be on her best behavior. But I appreciate you all offering your help. It would mean a lot to me to have you there.
We're all here together. Everyone in this house, or no, Malrao is not.
He'll probably come back. Seems like he was
Yeah.
warming up on the way home, so.
Well, I'll definitely reach out to him as well, but frankly speaking, I think I'd be the most worried about him. She would eat him alive.
Sharon says, this seems to be a trend with the male members of our team.
She likes proving her superiority.
Likes having power over people.
Mm,
Yummy, mommy, got it.
that's a way of putting it.
I will make sure to keep Larissa entertained during the whole conversation.
All right. It seems like everyone is all aboard helping Euphoria. I guess we'll have to stay tuned for next time to find out what happens with Euphoria's lovely Dami Mommy mother. All right, everybody. We're going to wrap up here tonight. Since we started late, we'll be ending at the same time as per usual. If you haven't done so already, please give a follow to all the wonderful players here. They're all amazing people and streamers in their own right. Go check them out. If you haven't done so already, we also have the YouTube of every episode of this campaign to date. I also post them on my own personal YouTube that you can check out if you want to get caught up or understand what the fuck is going on if you came in at episode 46. If you haven't done so already as well, please give me a follow here on Twitch, a sub over on YouTube, a follow on Twitter, to join my Discord, the Eternal Citadel, and be a part of my incredible community. We'll be back here on Wednesday for a new Iron Kingdom short shot, where we are going to be going to a level 11 campaign. My players have all made various gremlin characters, so it should be entertaining. And yeah, I hope you all have a great night. We are going to be raiding for her send-off stream and her mini donathon. We're going to be raiding Hootie, who has been streaming all day because she is going to be taking a hiatus for a while. So if you haven't done so already, please copy down the call to hugs if you're a follower. Please copy down the Knight's message if you are a sub. And we're going to go raid a little silly artist. How do I spell her name? Artist, currently Gengar, apparently, but she is normally a worm. She's a rainbow worm. And I would still love her even if she was a worm. But she's very talented, and she deserves lots of love. So I hope you guys send her some love. All right, everybody, have a great night and the sweetest of dreams. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.